Homage to the Triple Gem, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Most respected to the most venerable elders, Mahasangha, brother and sister. Good morning, classes. Today is the second day of the week for our Sutta study class that we usually do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 to 9 a.m. Arizona time or Pacific time. It is 9 to 10 p.m. in Cambodia. But today, because I am in different time zone, so now I'm in the East Coast area. The time is 3 hours ahead of Arizona time. So if I do as a time in Arizona time, it should be the lunch time for me. I cannot do. So it is just a recorded video and you guys can join and listen after my record. And because I don't want to miss any classes, I don't want to miss any class for you, just to record for you, and you guys can come and study later on live in our page and also in our Telegram group. So today we are going to finish our second sutra of Anguttara Nikaya that we have selected about Cetokila Sutta and Cetaso Vinibhanda Sutta. On Monday, you guys have a record on Cetokila Sutta, and also you have all translation. Translation is very important for you as you just learn the Dhamma in English, because Dhamma in English usually difficult for us as Cambodian Buddhist, because in our country we don't have university or college or high school where we can find English in Dhamma for teaching, learning. So now we have in online several classes throughout the Zoom, YouTube, Microsoft Teams, or any other social media that you can learn. So translation is very important for you is once from English to Cambodia about Dhamma terminologies, the word that used in Dhamma, English word that used in Dhamma. It is a little bit different from the normal words that we use in our daily life. Sometimes we use a simple word to denote or to describe the Buddha's teaching. But if we don't learn, we not experience about Dhamma in English, you never listen, you never learn, you never read the Dhamma in English, it's like frame for you, it's like foreign for you. So that's why Translation from English to Cambodia or Cambodia to English in Dhamma is very important if you want to promote the Buddha's teaching in English. Another one, Pali English and Pali Cambodia. It is also not easy to translate from Pali to English or Cambodia. You can chant, recite, Itipisu Bhagava Arahang Sama Sambuddho, etc. But when asking you to translate the word by word, it is not easy. So that's why in this translation, I'm not going to give you only the Sutta translation, but the Pali, original words of the Buddha. If you know the Pali very well, if you know the word Pali, the original word of Buddha, you understand the meaning of the Buddha's teaching in Pali, you can direct yourself. You can be master by yourself. You can translate to any words that you're comfortable with. Because Buddha's teaching is not one meaning. One word, but not one meaning. One word in many 100,000 meanings. So that's why it is very important if you experience to learn Pali, both in English and Khmer. So on Monday, we did translation about Ceto Kila Sutta. What does it mean, the Ceto Kila? Who knows the Ceto Kila? That is the mental barrenness. Mental barrenness, or the 5 barrenness of the mind. What are the barrenness? Difficulties, strain, hardship, austerity, etc. And Cetaso Vinibhanda Sutta. Cetaso Vinibhanda Sutta is the 5 bondages of the mind. 5 bondages. What are the bondages? It is trait. It is the something to tie your mind into the existence, the world. So about the Ceto Kila Sutta, 5 mental barriers. You have number one, Sattari Kankati. You have doubt, you have perplexity, you're not placed confident, you are not confident in the teacher, the Buddha, enlightened one. You not clearly understand, you're not clearly satisfied or clearly confident with the Buddha, with your master, with your teacher, with your leader, with your religious leader or the teacher. So it is, if you're not clear, if you're not 100%, or if you not place your confidence in your teacher, how can you incline your mind to practice, to listen, to accept the Buddha's teaching, to get rid of suffering? Second one is about Dhammikankati. You have doubt, you have perplexity, you not give confidence in Dhamma, the teaching of Buddha. If you not trust the Dhamma, if you not trust the teaching, how can you incline your mind to practice? right? It is simple way. Third one, Sankhe Kankati. In Sangha, you doubt the Sangha. You perplex the Sangha. You're not confident in the Sangha. Sangha, the order of monks who are practiced virtually. You practice straight, they practice for enlightenment, they practice and they ask the really practitioner and the son of the Buddha. If you're not happy, if you're not confident, if you not pay your love with the Sangha, how can you incline your mind to practice with the order of the monk? Because in this Buddha Sasana, monk is the elder son, who represent both the Buddha's teaching, Buddha himself, and also Buddhism. And the fourth one, what is the fourth one? The fourth one, Sikhaya Kankati. Sikhaya Kankati. About training. About the training. If you're not clear about training, if you're not confident in training, virtue, morality, ethic, if you're not clear about your parts, so how can you incline your mind? How can you sacrifice? How can you put your effort, your mind to study, to practice? How can you give your effort, your perseverance, you try into practice? It's impossible if you're not clear, if you're not satisfied, if you not have confidence in training, in the parts, in the morality or the ethic. And the fifth one, Kupito Hoti. It is about difficult, like we learn in Anumana Sutra. Kupito, what is the Kupito? Angry, easy angry, or irritated, agitated. It's not easy to approach. If you are not easy to approach, you are easy to angry person. How can you incline your mind to practice? And how other companion in the holy life, Brahmachari, or good friend, Kalyana Mitra, how can they come to you, discuss, advise, or give you instruction? So this is the five barrenness of the mind. We call Jeto Kila. Kila means the barrenness. Jeto of mind. So mental barrenness. And now we are going to study the bondage of the mind. 5 bondage of the mind. The thing that can tie your mind into the world, ties your mind into existence, ties your mind into the unwholesome qualities. These 5 not release you from the world. It will track you, it will keep you in suffering. So what are the 5? So we're going to study together. So where is maybe this one? Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to study the 5 bondages of the mind. You can find this in Majjhima Nikaya, the first book, 16 Sutra, the Sutra number 16, Ceto Kila Sutra. There is also the discussing Ceto Kila and Vinibhanda Sutta, Vinibhanda. Both are discussed in Majjhima Nikaya, number 16. And Anguttara Nikaya, number 5, Sutra number 206. And also Anguttara Nikaya, number 10, Sutra number 14. So also there are these parables of the Dhamma. So 5 bondages of the mind here. What are the 5 bondages of the mind that he has not eradicated? What is eradicated? He's not abandoned. He's not get rid of. He's not released. He's not take out. He has not taken out. He's not took away. Here, a bhikkhu is not devoid of lust for sensual pleasure, not devoid of desire, affection, thirst, passion, and craving for them. When a bhikkhu is not devoid of lust for sensual pleasures, not devoid of desire, affection, thirst, passion, and craving for them, his mind does not incline to other effort, perseverance, and striving. Since his mind does not incline to other and striving, this is the first bondage of the mind that he has not eradicated. So this is number 1. What are the number 1? It's not devoid of lust. So it is in Pali we call kami. So you still clinging in kami, in lust or sense of pleasure. You still attached with sense of pleasure. Kama. There are 5 sense of pleasure, right? Rupa mean your desire. Here we have desire, affection, thirst, passion, and craving. So lust, desire, affection, thirst, passion, and craving in sensual pleasure. In sensual pleasure, kama, it is in both ways, Vattu kama and Kilesa kama, in both. So you still lust. That means you are always delight. Lust means delight or enjoy, joyful in these 2, Kilesa kama and Vattu kama. Vattu kama means the outside thing. Rupa, Sutta, Rasa, the form, the sign, taste, etc., which is lead me to lust and pleasures and desire and effect, thirst, passionate, and crave. So this is the Vattu kama, the outside things, all the things that make you clinging for, make you desire for, make you affect for, make you thirst for, make you passionate for, make you crave for, make you attached to. Okay? That is called Vattu kama. Vattu kama. Everything that we use today also, smartphone, portable, notebooks, computer, car, house, and any other materials. It is called Vattugama. And Kilesakama. Kilesakama refers to Kiles itself, to defilement, lobha, sensual, in your mind, that we have already studied in Anumana Sutra. All of these are Gama, sense of pleasure. So if you still clinging in this sense of pleasure, you cannot get it out of the world. You cannot get it out of the world. You are tied in this world. You are tied in this world. You cannot get rid of all suffering. You cannot go to the supreme place of Nibbana. This is the first one, okay? Kama. The second one, again, a bhikkhu is not devoid of lust for the body, not devoid of desire, affection, thirst, passion, and craving for it. He is not devoid. Yeah, this is number two. Number two, the body, lust for the body. So number one, lust for sense of pleasure, Gama. And this one, lust for the body. Body means rupa. Rupa. The body means form. Sorry, the body means kaya. So your lust in kaya. Kaya, the body here, the body word kaya. So bhikkhu is not devoid the lust, the desire, the affection, the thirst, passion, or craving for the body. The body here for your own body, yourself. You clinging, you are attached with yourself, your body, your figure, your presence, your beauty, your age, your knowledge, or everything related to your body. It is called lust for the body, desire for the body, affection for the body, thirst for body, passion for the body, and craving for the body. It is the body mean kaya, the body mean for yourself, okay, for your own body. That's number two. Number three, he is not devoid of lust for form, not devoid of desire, affection, thirst, passion, and craving for it. So the third is for form. So you still attach in the form. Pali, rupa. The form here, what are the form refers to? Form refers to outside form, outside body. It means other body, not your body. Okay? Other bodies, other form, other rupa. Okay? So rupa here is not your. You desire, you love others. You cling, you attach, you desire, you passionate to other beauty, to other age, to other handsome. So this is called the lust for form, the desire for form, the affection for form, the thirst for form, the passion for form, the craving for form. Okay, so we have kame, kaya, rupa. We have three. And the fourth one, having eaten as much as he wants until his belly is full, he is intent often the pleasures of rest, the pleasures of sloth, the pleasures of sleep. So number four refers to eating. refer to eating, you not understand the limitation of your eating. Like in the very beginning, the Buddha, when the rule, the discipline of Vinaya is not laid down, after 9 months of Buddha enlightenment, he said the Chaturanga Chaturanga Mahasanipata, the fourfold assembly of the Sangha at the first time in Rajagriha. The Buddha also laid down the Mattanyutta Japadasmin. Mattanyutta Japadasmin. It means the monastic should understand the limitations of using or eating requisites. Using or eating. Using means you use the silver roll. You eat the food, Vinibhanda. You use the lodging, Sinasana. You drink medicine. Also, before requisite, you have to know limitation. You have to use as possible. Use only to protect yourself. Like you say, while you're eating, has the mind reflect Parisankha yoniso pinnapatang parisevami nevatavaya namanayana bhutanaya. Example, you're reflecting yourself that you are eating this food, you're eating this lunch or breakfast or dinner. It's just only for what? Just only for your living, just only for your practice, just only for your ability to walk, to stand, and to study. It's not to play. It's not your beauty. It's not your competition. It's not your playing. So your eating is limit for practice. Just only make this body active, like you fill the gas to your car. You never fill up full and beyond limit. You just only keep in limit. Just full and it's okay to make your vehicle running, to start engine and running. You never bring the gas into your truck or your trunk and go. This is the example for you. When you're eating, especially for us the monk, just know the limitation. You don't eat as you want. You don't just eat when you see, oh, this is very delicious, this is very good food, it is very expensive good, it is free or whatever, and you just eating, and you gain a lot of weight. You have to limit yourself. Even though it is very delicious food, but you have to know yourself that you're not going to survive just only this eating much. Otherwise, you will face in trouble if you eat much beyond your limitation. So number 4 is related to eating. You eat much as you want. You not limit yourself until the body is full and difficult. And he is intent upon the pleasures of rest. The pleasure of rest means that you decide for lodging, preparing only relax. It's not working. When after eat, you not work out, is not good for your health. The pleasures of sloth, it means you need your chair, the good chair to sit, and only you depend on your chair, loving sitting on the chair, good chair. That is the pleasure on sloth. The pleasure of sleep, just sleepy all the time after eating and sleep, not workouts. So this is not good for you, not good for your health. This is number 4. Number 5. Number 5 here. He lives the spiritual life, aspiring for rebirth in the certain orders of devas, thinking by this virtuous behavior, observance, austerity, or spiritualizing, or the spiritual life, I will be a deva or one in the retinue of the devas. So this is the thinking, the thought of the monk who practice. The monk who try to practice, or the lay people also, when you practice morality, meditation, concentration, or mindfulness, or learning, because of you want to reborn in heaven. You want to born in heaven. This mostly right now. You just give food to the monk, or do sanghadana, or give something, or play or offering to the Buddha, and you wish, oh, may I born in heaven, I born in this thing, in a rich family, or in this thing. This is the boundaries of mind. This is the boundaries of mind, because Buddha's teaching is not like that. It's not just only reborn in the heaven. You don't need to wish. When you do a good thing, you earn this credit for being born in heaven or in good family already. So you don't need to wish. You have to understand the reality. You practice is not in order to just only born in heaven. You have already born many years of births already. Just try to know that. Just try to recall that. You already experienced. Okay? So don't just only thinking and wishing. This is in the world, it's not out of the world, not beyond the world. It's not nibbana. It's not the absolute happiness for you. So if one's practice because of thinking by this virtuous behavior, silena, by this virtue behavior, observing by this practice, vatena, austerity, tapena, and spiritual life, brahmacharyena. So by practice this dhamma, by practice this morality, you wish to be born as the deva, the high position deva, the Sakka, Indra, or Varuna, or Pachapatis, or Isana, all these kinds of deva that you wish to be born, or any kinds of deva, it is you bound yourself, you tie yourself in this world, in this existence. Okay? When he lives the spiritual life aspiring for rebirth in a certain orders of deva, his mind does not incline to others, to effort, to perseverance, to striving. Since his mind does not incline to other and striving, this is the 5th bondage of the mind that he has not eradicated. These are the 5 bondages of the mind that he has not eradicated. So now 5 bondages. of the mind. Again, number one, number one, kami, you lust for sense of pleasure. Number two, kaya, you lust for the body. Number three, you lust for the form, rupe. Number four, you eat as much as you want. Number five, recently here, you practice because you want to be born in the heaven, you want to be born in rich family, you want to be born in blah blah blah. So all of these things, these five things are the bondage of the mind that will tie you into the existence. So this sutta is just only that, but we still have the opposite way, because in Dasakanipata, the book number 10 of Anguttara Nikaya, they have an opposite. You can take and read like here, if any bhikkhu or bhikkhuni has not abandoned these five kinds of mental barrenness and eradicated these five bondages of the mind, then whether night or day comes, only deterioration and not growth with wholesome quality is to be expected for him. Yeah. If anyone content with these five mental barrennesses and five bondages of the mind, even day and night, you are not progress. You are not developed. You always sink into the downward. So wholesome quality, the Kusala Dhamma, not growth. Just as during the dark fortnight, whether the night or day comes, the moon only deteriorates in beauty, roundness, and brightness, in diameter and circumference. So too, if any bhikkhu or bhikkhuni has not abandoned these five kinds of mental barrenness, only deterioration is to be expected for him. So this is example for the dark fortnight. It means the decline moon. Even day or night coming, but it's still declining for 1 to 14 or 15 to darkness. Cannot develop. Bhikkhus, if any bhikkhu or bhikkhuni has abandoned five kinds of mental barrenness and eradicated five bondages of the mind, then whether night or day comes, only growth with wholesome quality and not deterioration is to be expected for this person. So in the opposite, if you abandon these five kinds of mental barrenness and eradicate five bondages of the mind, you always, your good virtue, your wholesome quality always developing. Declining is not coming for you. And what are the five kinds of mental barrenness that he has abandoned? So it is coming the same, all the five mental barrenness and the five boundaries of the mind, all the same. It's just reading, so I'm not going to read and explain again. So it is almost 1 hour. So just remind you again, by mental barrenness, the first one, Satrikankati, you doubt in your teacher, in the Buddha, and so you do it. And then this is today for our class. So the five mental barrenness that we are going that we have already gone through. Satri Kankati, you doubt, perplexed, and not confident in your teachers. The Buddha asked your teacher. Satri means for the teacher, for the Buddha. Dhamme Kankati, you doubt in the teaching. Sangha Kankati, you doubt in the order of monastic. Sikkaya Kankati, you're not clear, you're not confident in your training, ethic. And the fifth one, Kopito Hoti, you are easy, angry person. This is the 5 mental barrenness. The 5 mental barrenness. In Pali, what we call in Pali we call Ceto Kila. Ceto Kila. The 5 mental barrenness, Ceto Kila. And what are the 5 bondages of the mind? The 5 bondages of the mind. First one, Kamesu Avidarago. Kamesu Avidarago, Avigata Chando, Avigata Pemo, Avigata Pipaso, Avigata Perilaho, Avigata Tanho. So Kamesu, you not avoid the lust, the desire, the affection, the thirst, the passion, the craving for sense of pleasure. This is the first bondage of the mind. And the second one, Kaye Avidarago, Avigata Chando, Avigata Pemo, Avigata Pipaso, Avigata Varilaho, and Avigata Tanho. You still lust, desire, affected, passionate, craving for the body. What does the body mean? Your own body. And the third one, Rupe Avidarago. You still lust for the form. What does the form refers to? The form refers to other body, other cell, rather than you, not you. You mean Gaye, the body, and the Rup, form mean other Rup, other forms. And the fourth one, what is the fourth one? Eat as much as you want. This is also the bondage of the mind. And the fifth one, you practice morality, you practice the virtue, you practice the sila because of you want to be born in devas, in heaven, or in the rich family, or in this country, that country. This is the 5 bondages of the mind. So 10 dhammas we learn this today. And Friday we will have another sutras. And I don't see any suggestion from you that which sutra you want to learn. So I will select it by myself, short and meaning for you. So thank you for today that you join our class, and especially those who always follow us for the Dhamma in English, especially the Sutta study. I have a chance only in this residency, only in Vasa. After Vasa, I don't have chance to do it. So I will do again. And in any retreat season, only 3 months, I do the Sutta study. So thank you very much, and may all of you be happy, secure, and have a happy mind. Thank you very much. Good night to Asian, and good morning to America.